Hello, what's up, people? Yes, welcome to yet another episode. And today I'm sitting with
Hajie.
Hajie.
Yes.
Hi, Hajie. How are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing great. Where are you from?
I'm from Malawi.
Oh, from Malawi.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So I've got some questions for you that I want you to answer, so that men out there and other women can actually know what girls like you actually want. Okay. Yeah. So I want to ask you, what is the most attractive quality in men?
The most attractive quality in men, nowadays, I think would be loyalty. If you can find in this day and age a loyal guy that's honest, that has good communication, always communicates with everything, I think that's a very good quality.
Wow, that's so great.
Yeah.
So would you go for money or handsome?
None. I think I'm a person that goes for personality.
Personality.
For me, looks is not looks or the money. With the money you can always grow together. If the person is not financially stable yet, you can always grow together. Looks, it goes away. You know? And then you're gonna be just in a situation where, okay, you've been dating this guy for his looks, but you're unhappy. But you can get another guy who's probably not that good looking to society. I don't think there's anybody out there that's ugly, and you can build a life for that person, and you can be the most happiest person ever,
Yeah, I get you on that one. So on the happiest one, I want to ask you, how important is sense of humor in a relationship?
Very important. Sense of humor is very important because nobody wants a dull relationship.
Wow.
You must be able to laugh, have fun, run on the beach, play with the sand or something like that. Not serious things like all of the time. You must be serious. Okay, cool. This is a man, this is a lady. Now you must be this overly respectful person because you are the woman and he's the guy, and you're even shy to maybe do something because my husband's not gonna like this. But if you know each other, you guys have the same maybe sense of humor or whatever. It's easier. It's easier to just keep the excitement in the relationship. I feel. I don't know.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you on that one.
Yeah.
So do you go for someone who is more artistic or someone who is more scientific?
I think autistic.
Why?
Scientific, they're usually very serious, I think. And whereas an autistic person would be more chilled, more laid back, more open-minded, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's just my opinion. I don't know.
So what's your take on guys or men who are emotionally sensitive?
Emotionally sensitive, it's okay to a certain extent, right? Also, it depends on where that sensitivity is stemming from. You know what I mean? Like if you're emotionally sensitive because of maybe past relationships and whatever, or you've been heartbroken or whatever the case, you cannot come and date someone with those feelings from past thing and then make that person feel guilty for something they didn't do, for something somebody else did to you. You know what I mean? I know sometimes it's hard, especially like when you've been in a relationship with someone and you guys maybe break up and maybe things are not working out or whatever the case is, and things didn't work out. And then maybe you trusted this person with everything that you had, or you, whatever the case, you know what I mean? You gave this person your all. And all of a sudden now when you go into your next relationship, you're like, nah, I'm no longer going to do this. I'm not going to buy flowers. I'm not going to treat her well. I'm not going to do this, that, and the other because she's going to break my heart anyway. I don't think that's fair. On that, so if you're emotional like that, and then all of a sudden you always checking the person's phone, you always like, where you at, and now all of a sudden you bring all those insecurities and now making another person feel uncomfortable, then I don't think that's okay. But if you're emotionally sensitive, there's limits to these things. Yeah, there's like limits. Sometimes it goes overboard a little bit, then you're just like, bruh, like why are you not relaxing? Like, let's talk, let's sit down, let's talk. Yeah.
You need somebody who is strong.
Yeah. So emotional, what? Sometimes it's good, yes, so that we can talk about things. If you're emotional in the sense that like you always want to sit down and talk about things, or whenever a little thing hurts you, whatever, you always like, look here, babe, like what you did there, I didn't like it, or this other time you said something that I really like, and we can discuss it. Yes, it's fine.
Wow.
That's what I
get it.
Yeah.
So do you go for a man who likes pets? What's your take on someone who likes pets?
Also,
like there's cats and all those kind of things.
Pets. there's nothing wrong with pets. It depends, man. If you're taking maybe this pet, like you're prioritizing this pet now over the whole relationship, or you're prioritizing this thing, this, like, Jonah. Then
like you like the pet.
Yeah, like you like it. Like it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, nah, bro. Like, who am I dating? Who are you dating exactly?
I'm
like,
not dating with
who's your first wife? Now this is your first wife. I'm coming second. Priorities. Okay. But like, there's nothing wrong with pets. There's absolutely. I think there's nothing wrong with pets.
I get it.
Yeah.
So what is your ideal date place? Like location, a place, or dream place to just go for a date with your man?
I'm a type of person. I like activities. I don't like a place where we're gonna go to a nice restaurant, we're gonna sit, we're gonna order this, we're gonna order that, we're gonna eat, and then the date is done and you're just having conversation. At least if you are doing activities and stuff like that, the conversations never run out. First of all, there's never like an awkward moment, because you guys are you're going to have like what do you call it, like activities to be doing, something to be talking about. There's going to be always busyness, you know, and also you can get to know each other like that as well, to see, is this person a fun person, is this person that I can hang out with, is this on a date, when you go on a date, like a dinner date, I feel everybody's just trying to be perfect at that moment, you know what I mean? Whereas if you guys are doing activities and things like that, you can see this, how competitive is this person, what do they do when they get angry, or maybe when they lose, or they people that are sore losers, you know what I mean? Maybe like, you know, you can get a sense of, I don't know, you know, like a little bit of everything.
So on activities, would you go for a man who is into sports so much? What's your take on somebody who is into sports, like those ones who are sports addicted?
Yeah, I've never met anybody that's like a sports
like somebody. So do you think it's good for a man to be a good cook?
He doesn't have to be a good cook, but he must be able to make something, because then we can like swap. Or then you can make like breakfast in bed, or you can make you know, sometimes you can be like, you know, babe, I know you're tired, you can chill, I'll make dinner, or I'll make lunch, or something like that. It doesn't have to be like a great cook, like, you know, Gordon Ramsay vibes. At least, you know, something, you know,
something that is just tasty.
Just something that's tasty, something that's just nice, at least edible.
Okay. So besides cooking, which other activity do you expect your man to be doing on behalf of you?
On behalf of me,
like sweeping the house or things like that?
No, man. I'm a person that likes we work together.
Okay.
You know, like, okay, maybe
so
if you be
anything that you do.
as long as we working together, as long as we're growing each other, as long as we are, you know, everything that we're doing, we're knowing that it's our hustle, that we're hustling together. I'm not going to be in the house and you must be expecting me like, you must cook, you must do that, you must do that, you must do that. And I must be like, you must bring the money, you must do this, you must pay this, you must do that. You know what I mean?
So we
all work, we all cook, we all live life. At the end of the day, nobody was put on this earth to be a slave for no one.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Get it.
We just, you know, so that, I don't know, that's just the type of person that I am. Sometimes it's hard because some people, human tendencies, like they have this thing of taking advantage. You see, like as soon as maybe like, you're not that girl that be like, okay, give me money, do this, do that, do that. They don't do it for you. They'll be like, my girlfriend, she's understanding. She's not gonna do this. She's not gonna do this. So they instead of saying, okay, cool, like this is my girl, this is how she is and stuff like that. You know? Let me just surprise her. Be like, okay, here, babe, I sent you some money. You can go do your hair. You wanted to do your hair, go do this, do that. I mustn't always be like, oh, I need money from you. Oh, you never send me money. That shouldn't even be an argument. It must just be like a just flow, man. I feel like these things must just flow, especially if you guys are people that love each other. You want to do something. You always want to do something nice for somebody that you love. You know?
Men, I hope you are hearing this. Yes, so this is very helpful, especially to a lot of men out there. You've been asking me all these questions, and I always make sure I bring you girls who actually answer your questions. So what are your take on somebody who has got a lot of female friends, or who is outgoing? A man who is outgoing a lot. Like,
I don't have, like, I always say, like, well, this is what I don't know how other people are, but like I always say, like, I'm not going to force you. If we're in a relationship, you're not forced to be loyal, you're not forced to be respectful, you're not forced to do those things. You must do it out of your own. But just know that if you do not do things that if you do something that you know is not respectful to me, you're not being loyal to me, then rather leave me, you know. But like, I'm not gonna be like, no, you need to respect me, you need to do this, or checking your phone or whatever. You need to do you. As long as you say you want to be with me, do things that you know, okay, my girlfriend, she likes this, my girlfriend, she doesn't like this, or I shouldn't do this because it's going to hurt her, or whatever the case is. So you can have your girlfriends, you can have your whatever, you can have your fun, you can be outgoing, but just be respectful in everything that you're doing, in the fact that you are in a relationship. That's what I believe. That's how I see things.
Okay, what are your thoughts on long distance relationship?
Long distance relationship is hard. It's hard in the sense that, like, you're far away from each other, so there's no that thing of, you know, there's not that physical connection where it's like, okay, cool, I miss him, let me go and see him, let me do this, let me do that. There's none of that. It's all like on text. So with that, it comes with, you have to be good communicators, because the minute you just do something that's like, maybe you communicated just in the wrong way, or there's a little bit of a misunderstanding over the phone, it sounds so bad, you know. But like, if you could meet up and like talk about things, it would be easier, you know, and you can feel each other's energy and things like that. Whereas on the phone, it's really, really, really hard to get that, you know, type of energy to see, okay, is this person what this person is saying to me? Is it true? Is he really feeling like this? Is it really this? Is it really that? So I feel like it's hard. Long distance relationships is hard. It's for it's not for the faint-hearted.
I see. What's your thought on dating men with the children?
For me personally, I could never date a guy that has kids, because like sometimes, no, it's just easier to just start afresh. Everything must just be fresh. You don't have a kid, I don't have a kid. We're starting this thing together from scratch. When you find somebody who has already started that process, it'll be a different story if you have a kid and he has a kid, and then you guys are now like just maybe divorced from your respective partners, and then you just decide to like date. I think maybe that's better. But if you're dating somebody that does not understand the thing of having a baby mama or having a baby daddy, or the thing of having a kid and raising a kid and the priorities that comes with having a kid, you know, it's going to be difficult. You guys are going to be fighting a lot. Unless you guys can compromise and you guys can, you know, communicate well and stuff like that, it's going to be good. But like, other than that, it's going to be hard, especially when then maybe that person wants to spend time with you for 2 weeks, or they want to go away for 2 weeks. You have a kid, you're going to be like, oh, but my child, and da-da-da. So sometimes maybe that person can get tired of the kid excuse. It's not even an excuse, it's your life, you know, you have a kid. But like, sometimes somebody can get tired, you know, you never know how somebody else feels. So I feel like it's just good to be like in the same circumstances, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so exciting. Yeah, guys, we're just getting to the end of this podcast, but let me tell you, we still have some few questions to go.
Yo, hectic.
What are some of them? Tell me your thoughts on a man with a lot of piercings on his body, like tattoos all over the face, all over everywhere. What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so personally, that's not my type of a guy. But like, I feel like anybody can express themselves the way they want to express themselves, you know? Anybody can express themselves the way they want to express themselves. So if you want to go for, you cannot be like, oh, I can't date you because you look like this, you have this, you have that, you have that. That's the way that person is expressing themselves, right? So I wouldn't personally go for somebody like, because that's not my type, or that's not something that I would go for, you know what I mean? But there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, express yourself the way you want to express yourself. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to have piercings, 10 piercings, 15 piercings on your face, you know, you're going to find somebody who's okay with that, who actually likes that, who actually loves that, you know? So, yeah.
So do you go for a long man, or taller man, or a short man?
A tall guy. Tall guys, it's where it's at. Yeah.
Okay. How about the stick? Or do you want it long, thick, or short?
It just depends, man. When some people say it's not about the size, it's about how you use it, man. So if you know how to direct, you're okay.
So no matter the size. Wow, guys, we are hearing it yourself. So with this one, let's end this podcast right now. Thank you so much for this one. Let's meet it.